intelligence is not knowledge. Right? You can have a great deal of knowledge about many, many things, about music, about art, about mathematics, archaeology, or physics, and so on, have a great deal of knowledge and be rather stupid in life, which is life being relationship with each other. Do you understand? That's life, isn't it? Relationship with one another. Either that relationship is an extraordinary thing, or it becomes a terrible burden. Of attachment and all that business. So knowing all this, if you do know, if you don't, let's talk about it. That knowledge is not intelligence. You may have great deal of information about great many things, but that knowledge does not give generally a relationship with your wife, husband, girl, boy, or with one another, a relationship in which there is no conflict whatsoever. You understand my question? Now what will you do? Don't wait for me to answer. What will you do if you feel this is really your job as well as mine and each other's? It's our responsibility. What shall we do? I must have knowledge about mathematics and other things. I must. That's necessary, part of life. But I also know that knowledge will not lead to intelligence. I may be a great scholar, know great many things, but I may be a shoddy little man with my family. Understand? Ambitious, greedy, envious, and rather stupid. So what will you, Shakuntala ji, X, Y, shall we do to awaken this intelligence for which we are responsible to each other? Right? May I go on? That's it. First of all, I must understand the quality of sensitivity. Just listen to me first, before you agree or disagree with it. Just listen, will you? I'm not persuading you to think my way. I'm not doing propaganda for my ideas or for my inclinations. I'm just suggesting this. So look at it with intelligence, not with prejudice. Not to say, well, that's nonsense. So just look at it impersonally. Will you? To look at what is being said impersonally is part of intelligence, right? Right? You got it? So I'm suggesting one of the qualities of intelligence is to be sensitive. I'll explain what I mean by being sensitive. Most of us are sensitive to our own feelings, right? To our own hurts, to our own prejudice. We know we are sensitive. And we disregard the sensitivity. We disregard others because we are so concerned with ourselves that we disregard others. Right? Right? So, is it possible to be sensitive to others? In this relationship, when we're all living together as a community, not be caught up in my own struggles, ambitions, emotions. I like you and I don't like you. I like you. I want to be always with you. You know, all that blah, blah, blah goes on, that chatter that goes on endlessly. So I become insensitive to others. Right? Can you listen to this statement, to what is being said, and see if you are doing that? You follow? You understand what I'm saying? To listen to it and apply it to oneself and see if one is really caught up in some emotional excitement and therefore incapable of being sensitive to others. And to be aware of that, to know that you are caught up in that emotion and so insensitive to others, to know that, to be conscious of it, to be aware of it, is part of intelligence, isn't it? Right?